My name is Alex Rodriguez. I'm 23 years old. I'm from the Bronx, New York. I'm from Jacoby Medical Center, Project Brief. It stands for Behavioral Intervention, Rapid Testing, Innovative Video, Efficient Healthcare Savings, and Facilitated Seamless Care. It's really long, so we just say Project Brief.
Works.
And what it does is it's a program, it was a pilot program in 2005, and it was created in order to find positives and to reduce the infection and mortality rate of HIV in the Bronx. Being that the Bronx has one of the highest incidence and mortality rate of HIV in the whole nation, is been one of the aggressive testing initiatives for the Bronx. Well, I do the work that I do because I'm very community oriented. Like I've always thought about, my community has given me so much, I've always wanted to give much more back. So I really like connecting with the youth through mentoring. I did mentoring in college, so I kind of took that background and kind of extrapolated those skills and put it into what I do now. Right now I do testing at a pharmacy, local pharmacy, so the same model Project Brief that they use in Jacoby Medical Center in the Bronx, I also take it to other sites in the Bronx where either high prevalence areas or low prevalence areas, just to see how the community's reaction is to testing and to increase testing in those areas and also education and preventative practices. Well, a lot of people are mistaken that you have to be sexually active to get tested. These are one of the biggest myths. You can contract it through IV drugs. You can contract it through a mishap at the dentist. You know, if the dentist doesn't clean their tooth properly, you can contract it that way. So there's various ways that it can be contracted. And yes, the most popular way, the main way that you contract it is through unprotected sex, but there's other ways you get it. It's better to know than to not to know. That's what I tell people. Once you know your status, you become empowered. And knowing your status can save your life as well as other people's lives. You know, HIV is no longer a death sentence like it was in the 80s where they didn't have drugs, they didn't have medication, and they didn't have education or awareness to try to prevent this from advancing into AIDS. You know, nowadays if you get HIV, I've met patients, some of the patients that I've met that I've tested have been living with HIV for 20, 30 years. You know, and are living a beautiful life and they've extended their lifespan. So it's no longer a death sentence like people think. You have to be aware, know your status.